Hello and welcome back. So let's finally add a search item here. So let's go to our code and we're going to go to the app, views, eShop admin and products.php. So here we're looking for the table here and I want to create another table just above it like there. So this is going to be the search box like this. I'll duplicate that and say end search box. So please keep in mind that I'm not really good with Bootstrap, so I will try my best to create something that looks reasonable. But of course you can design yours as you please. So we're going to need a form here, obviously. So let me create a form. But the method in this form is going to be a get method. So we are not going to put anything here. But if you want to be explicit about it, you can do that and just say get like so. All right, so here's our table. So what I want is to create a row, table row. And let's create some table headings, table head, like so. Let's put that inside the table head, like so. Like that, okay. And then we can have the table body. I actually do not know. I don't know if this is correct, but anyway, let's put some search text like that. Okay, so just one item there. Let's see what we have. So refresh, and we have something there. Pretty good. So let's add some classes here. I think the class is table. Okay, so there's table responsive, table striped, table hover. Okay, so let's see if I can go to table. I don't know, just table, and then T head dark. Let me just see if that will work. Yeah, the dark doesn't work, so that's okay. I was hoping it would. I'll remove this table head over here. So I'll have a title here, and then on the other side I want some an input. So here I'll put an input of type text. So instead of all this, let me push this down like so, and push that down, and push this down, and where is this? Like that, and like that. Okay, good. So that's one row here, the search text and the input. Let me give it a class as well. The class will be form input, form control, like that. Okay, good. So let's see here. There we go. We have something here, we have something there. Alrighty then. So let's add more items. Now we need more columns to search for here. So let me just go to my table and confirm what we have. So products table, where are we? Okay, so we have a description here. We have, what else do we have? We have category, brand, price, quantity, image. So I think the search text is just best suited to finding a description. And that's about it, actually. We can have one for category and a few for brand. So no problem there. Let me come back here. So let me just replicate this here. So I'll do this and go down a couple of times. So here, category. And then here we'll have brands. And what else do we have? let me refresh here. Okay, great. So search for that, search for this, brands. Now the thing is, in the category, I want it to be a select. So what I would do here is this, select, like that. And then option, this one will be any category, like so. And then the class is going to be form control. And yes, that should do it. Save. But then on brands, I want to add let's see if we can do this input. I want to add checkboxes. So checkbox, this is so that I can have a variety here, so I can show you how to deal with select, checkboxes, and text. This way we have everything that is required. So let me put a class here. This will be form checkbox input, I think, is it? I hope. Now I'm going to put a label, I think, after the input. So it's going to be a label. And the label is, I don't know, a brand. For now, I don't know what brand that is. Or this one, ID will be a, let me close that gap, a brand, like that. For a brand, let me put this for here. A brand, like so. Okay, so let me see what I've done here. All right, so we have a brand here, goody. Let me do that, and let me duplicate this a couple of times. Oh, what am I doing? I should put a div here. I don't know if that's necessary. This is what happens when you have low bootstrap skills. So I should obviously take time to learn bootstrap, eh? Okay, so class there. Let's try form group. Let's see what that does. And refresh. Nothing much, so I better just remove it. Okay, I'll duplicate that and see what happens. All right, so here we're going to have brands, so the user will be able to select some brands to search for, so as they go this way. So this separator here can be anything that you want, just to show which side the labels are, if that makes any sense. Yeah, a brand, okay, that's okay. And then the last thing, so we have a category, we have brand. Let's add something like year. So I'm going to copy this table row that has the category and come down here. Let's see what we can do. Table head, table data. Let me put it down here. This one will be year, and let's just say any year, so that if they don't select anything, we're using nothing there. Okay, so refresh. Okay, year, any year, brands, category, and what else? Let's come back here and confirm what else we can add. There's a price and quantity, so we can add those two as well. Just make it inclusive. So there we go. So we'll have price here. Any price. Now on price, this is the thing here. Let me change the input here. On price, we put a number. Let's try the step here to be 0.01, and that should do it. Let's add a class of form control. Okay, let's come back here, refresh. Okay, so price there. This will be the same with quantity. So price, quantity, category, brand, year. Okay, so if I move down here, let me duplicate this again. Then this one will be quantity. And yeah, that should do it. Refresh. There we go. So quantity. Now we can group these guys here because we don't really need all this space. So we can, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 items, so we can group them 3 this side, 3 that side, just so we can have more space. Reduce this in half. So let's do that, shall we? So what I will have is this table row, search text, and category. Let's see, maybe there's some better things to group. No, actually this is fine on the other side. Brands will have the whole area here because we're going to be loading all the brands here down here. So I think it's better that it has the whole area. And then there's year, and then there's price. So if this is alone, that's 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's see how it goes. So let me put these two together. So this is the whole row here. We have table head, table data. So I just want to repeat these guys in the same place. So I'm just going to move this into there, into the same row. And so now we have a row that is not required. So I'll remove that. And let's refresh. Okay, so we have search text, category, any category there. Okay, great. So this should go all the way to the other side. So brands, where is brands? So the table data here, I want it to move. I'll say column span here, and that is 3. So it's going to span 3 columns like that, all the way to the end. Good. And then here we have year, and I think year can be the last one. Let's try price and quantity, put them next. So where is year? So the year should move lower. So move this one over there. Good. And then let me move the quantity and price together. So table head, table row. Let me move this. Oh, not there, but there. So make way and move that into that. So remove this row. Goodie. Let's refresh. Okay, there we go. So we have a price, we have a quantity, we have a year. So I think this should do just fine for now. So if you're better with Bootstrap, no problem. Create a better version of this because clearly mine completely isn't looking so hot. I don't even know when these styles are working or not. It's crazy. Okay. Alrighty then. So now we need to find a way to populate this. Let's add some default values here. For example, on these quantities. So I'll put value and I'll put 0. That way we know when not to use this. Okay. So quantity 0. Price 0, that means any price, quantity, any quantity, and then any category, any year, and a few brand names there, and some search text. So let's give this one, where is this? Search text here. Let's just name this one description, like so. And input, let's try placeholder. I don't know, your search text. Type what to search for, and let's give it a name of description, and then I think that's about it. Let's come back here and refresh. Okay, type what to search for. What I wanted to add was actually autofocus. True, like so. Okay, that way we start from there. All right, I think this is working well. Let's finish up with some names here. So this one is named description correctly, and this one should be named category. Great. Brands. So this one is a bit tricky to name because each individual checkbox is a unique input, but we need to be able to capture all of these. So what we will do is, in the name here, we're just going to say brands like this, brand, and then we'll put indices like 0, this is brand 0, this is brand 1, and so on. That will help differentiate them. And then the job will just be to filter it out in the end. So this one name is price, of course, and this one is quantity. Now the thing is, with price and quantity, we can put a minimum and maximum value. So because when you're searching, you don't know exactly the right amount, so you may want to search for a range. So let's use 2 inputs here. What I will do is, let me add a label here and say minimum price, maybe something like this. And same thing here, copy that, put on quantity, min quantity. Let's see what that does. Refresh. Okay, so min price, min quantity, and of course we'll need a max price and max quantity. So duplicate that, duplicate that one too, duplicate, and max here and max there. Okie dokie. And we come back here and refresh. All right, so this goes this way, this goes that way. Not really what I wanted. I wanted these guys to be closer together, so to speak. So let me just put them inside a div, because I don't know what classes in Bootstrap to use here. I promise I'll take time to learn Bootstrap. Okay, so here we're just going to add a style and say display flex, like so. This is what I know. I don't know, maybe there's a class for this. What about form inline? What does that do? Like so. Does that even work? Oh, looky there. It does. Great. I love that. Okay, so let me remove this. I'm going to copy this as well and put it here. There we go. Close the div. Push these babies over. And we should be golden here. Okay, there we go. So min price, max price, quantity, min quantity, max. So maybe we don't need to put these at the end. We can just put min, max. That's entirely up to you what you want to do here. This is all just design, and preference is different for everybody. Okay, so there we go. And I just want the headings to be a bit where is this? This is the table. Let's try table striped and see if that works better. And table condensed. Where is this? Like so. Let's see what that does. Okay, maybe gives us a little bit more space, and striped, maybe that helps as well. And also, since I can't seem to get the table T-head, what's that? T-head light. Let me try that, if that is even a thing. No, doesn't seem like. Let's try dark. Come back here. No, doesn't seem like. Okay, so no problem here. What we will do is just give our own style. So I'll just say my table, like so. And let me add my own style. Okay, I don't need that to reduce the code. So I'll say table, my table, actually. What am I typing? My table and table head, like so. And just say background color. Let's put CCC, like so. And let's refresh. Okay, there we go. We have something there, but not so good, because let me try E, because we have table striped. So let's forget about striped here. It's interfering with what I want to do. So refresh, and there we go. Okay, much better. Okay, so clearly you can style it any way you want, but the point is we have something here that resembles a search box here. So maybe let me try my table as well. Let me duplicate this. Just the table itself, I can add a background color. Let's try FE. Let's see what that does. Not really. Let's try EEE. Okay, so the whole table can be colored like that, E, D, like that, so that there's a slight difference between this side and the other side. So anyway, clearly you can style this any way you want, but what's important is the functionality. So in the next video, I'm going to explain how the search thing is going to work, so that you have an idea of what we need to do in terms of programming to get the result we want.